Hey, everybody, and welcome to my office. Actually, my garage just outside of Washington, D.C. Glad to be here with you today. Hey, this is kind of an unusual day for me today because typically, in a typical day, I would be out talking with business leaders somewhere in the world about my two favorite subjects, loyalty and reputation. Well, actually, my third favorite subject, if you include motorcycles. But for today, I want to talk about loyalty and reputation from a personal perspective, yours. Now, I want you to imagine something right now. I want you to imagine that somewhere in the real world, instead of this virtual world that we're in right now, an incredibly important conversation is taking place. Your boss or the leader of your business or the person that is most influential about your job, your career, your job title, the size of your salary. Your boss is talking about you to the other leaders of your business, and they're talking about who to promote, who to pay more. And you're thinking, I work really hard. I'm good at what I do. I deserve that promotion. I deserve that raise. I should get that. And that's great. But the problem is there are other people at your business that you essentially compete against every day that think they deserve that job or that raise too. So the question is, who's the boss going to pick? Who's the boss most loyal to? Who has the best reputation? And what are you doing to improve the probability that that person is you? See, loyalty and reputation. You won't find a hugely successful business or a hugely successful person anywhere that's not focused on these and don't make focusing on these a part of their daily routine. Let's talk reputation for a second. I created a wonderful little tool that you're looking at right now that I have typed up and displayed in every workplace I've ever been in my entire life, every office I've ever worked in, including my first day of work at Harley Davidson a lifetime ago. And I've shared this document and these three questions with every business I've worked in all around the world. What are people saying? What do you want them to say? And what are you doing to get them to say it? This is it. This is your most important asset. It's your reputation. This is what businesses need to be focused on. And I won't tell you what to do, but I'm kind of thinking that if you're wise, you might want to write these questions down and post them somewhere in your workspace, or even take a screen grab of the image there and post it in your office to remind you of what you should be working on every day. Now let's talk about loyalty for a second. Quick talk of beautiful, beautiful loyalty. You know, anytime I'm traveling the world, no matter where I am, when people learn about my, affinity for Harley Davidson or my work history, they will always say, with respect, that they don't know of any other business in the world whose customers are so profoundly loyal that they tattoo the logo of the company onto their skin. Kind of amazing. And they say, gee, I wish our customers could be as loyal as Harley customers. I wish they could too. Now, here's the question I ask them. So when you see those tattoos, what do you suppose those people are professing their loyalty to? And their answer is the same thing you're probably thinking right now. Oh, they're expressing their loyalty to their motorcycle, to their machine. No. It doesn't work that way. Quick little glimpse of human behavior. We humans, we humanize everything, which means we can't be made loyal to things. No matter how good they are, no matter how great they are. We can't be loyal to a service, no matter how great it is. But what does every business in the world do? Every business in the world promotes and glorifies their product, their service. This is what we do. We build quality furniture or we design great websites. And that might be true, but they're saying these things fully realizing that there are other businesses out there they compete against that do the exact same things that they do equally well. So what they're saying is we're a commodity. And loyalty eludes commodities. Okay, because we can spot them a mile away. The mistake these businesses are making is saying, we want to be known for what we do. And being known for what you do ultimately works against you, because the truth of the matter is, we're not loyal to things. We're loyal to the people, the passion, the energy, the commitment, the warmth, the trust, the comfort, the believability, the stories behind the thing. We're loyal to people. So if we're going to be a successful business or a successful person within a business and we want people to be loyal to us, that means that what people know about us and say about us has to transcend what we do to get to the heart of who we are, because that's what they're going to remember. And the secret word, the secret ingredient that makes that happen is delight. DELIGHT. When we delight someone as a business or as individuals within a business, we reap spectacular rewards, because there's a very simple and very beautiful little quirk of human behavior here. And it says, what do all humans do to any source of delight in their lives? And the answer is, we seek it out and we return to it faithfully until it fails to delight us. What did I just do? I just defined what loyalty is. We will return faithfully to any source of delight in our lives until it fails to delight us. Guess what? You work really hard. I know you do, and you're good at what you do. But you know what? That's what you're paid to do. That's what the boss expects, right? We need to transcend. We need to be that center of delight for people so that they look at us and think of us differently. Let's go back for a second. How you're described. This is Myra. She's a great accountant. This is Haroon, really solid engineer. If I'm Myra or Haroon, I don't like that. Why? Because it doesn't speak to Myra or Haroon's humanity. Doesn't say who they are. Doesn't speak to their warmth, to their personality, to the effort that they make to delight people. And that's really all that we're talking about here, which means that if I'm Haroon or Myra, I want to be focused on ensuring that people know me for who I am, see me for who I am, and recognize me for the efforts that I make to delight them. People will say, hey, you know what? I work in a large business. I don't have a lot of opportunities to, serve as a source of delight for my boss or my leaders. And, it's really hard for me to, come across as interesting. Maybe they don't see me as interesting. Well, first of all, let's take that off the table. Your job isn't to be interesting if you want to delight someone. Your job is to be interested. The easiest way to make people loyal to you and feel delight in your presence is to ask them questions about themselves. See, every human being on the planet has the same favorite topic of discussion. Me, right? When I'm talking about me, I feel good. I like that. You see the boss. You're talking to the boss on the phone, talking to the boss in a virtual meeting, right? Hey, instead of just answering questions about work, say, what'd you do this weekend? And as they're answering that question, because all human beings will answer any question that's personal, as they're answering that question, do you light up and go, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh, I love that. Tell me more. I wish I could do that. Tell me about your kids. Wow. All human beings rejoice in talking about themselves and come back for more. Is that hard to do? I don't think so. Think of your virtual meetings. And you're probably as tired of them as I am. But see, these present a fabulous opportunity for us to be that source of delight and to be memorable and to transcend what we do, because think of it this way. As you know as you're sitting on these Zoom meetings who's bored, who looks disinterested, who's not participating, who never participates. Well, guess what? The boss knows that too, right? You have multiple opportunities in any Zoom to look completely engaged, to respond, to participate. If somebody suggests an idea, you can charm in immediately after. Oh, that's a great idea. Here's another thought. Whatever it is, the fact that you are being vocal means that you're being noticed, which leads me to my favorite all-time quirk of human behavior. Absolutely delicious. What is the single most magnetically attractive human trait? Human trait that pulls people forward. The answer to that is visible with a capital V, passion with a capital P. In the presence of a visibly passionate human being, 100% of the human race leans forward, cocks their head a little bit. Why? We're a joy-seeking species. You're obviously enjoying what you're doing. You're obviously joyful. I want to feel some of that too. See, that's all we're talking about here, is when you're exhibiting that passion, when you're being interested instead of interesting, when you're engaging with people, you begin to transcend what you do. You're a little bit more memorable. When you're asking those questions and being interested in your bosses and the people above you, they like you a little bit more than they did yesterday. And at the end of the day, who gets promoted in the world? The people who look best on paper? Who work the most hours? No. Right? It's the people that the boss likes, period. And if the boss likes you just a little bit more than the people you're competing against for those jobs, well, guess what? You're most likely to get rewarded. If I can just leave you with a couple of thoughts. Just always focus on being memorable. Always focus on being known for who you are, not for what you do. Let people see your humanity. Seize upon any opportunity to show your passion, your commitment, your warmth, the fact that you care, the fact that you're a committed person, the fact that you are always intimately interested in the people around you. When you're doing that, you're building your reputation and making people loyal to you. Thanks so much. I really enjoyed spending some time with you. And the next time I see you, I'm hoping we'll be celebrating your promotion. Thanks very much, everybody.